So the difference between healthy exercise and fat loss exercise, I want you to please stop going to any of these classes that have a leaderboard for calorie burn. That is so not what we're trying to do. And when I teach everything. I'm an advanced level Pilates instructor. I am certified in over 10 things. And when I was teaching a lot of spinning classes, that was a period of time where I had to be very careful. I was gaining weight again. Why? You are burning out your muscle sugar. I wasn't eating enough, burning out muscle sugar, and then you are famished. And even if I was fueling properly, it's just then gonna keep, I'm eating for an exercise lifestyle to fuel the exercise, so that I'm not catabolizing my own muscle during the exercise. If you run out of glucose in your bloodstream, your body goes to glycogen, stores in the muscle as the next fuel system. If it runs out of that, it only takes 7 minutes to catabolize muscle. It takes 45 minutes to start with an aerobic process to start using fat for fuel. Get the idea? If you're working out too hard for too long. So if your workout goal is fat burning efficiency and healing insulin receptors, increasing GLP-1 to help you with portion control, not make you feel like you need to eat buckets of food after your workout because you feel funky because you burned out all the muscle glycogen and you have no blood sugar, then we need to do a different kind of exercise. My favorite kind of exercise for literally everybody is something I call REHIT. I don't call it, it's what it's called, REHIT, reduced exertion, high intensity interval training. What does that mean? So in a lot of these classes, they're pushing you to the max, 60 seconds or so, and then you take a break, and then you go to the next circuit, 60 seconds, and then you take a break, and those breaks are only 60 seconds. That's the problem. Intervals work because of the 0 to 60. They don't let you come back down to 0. And in between, this exercise and that exercise and the other one, in between intervals, it takes longer and longer for your body to come back down. So I tell my clients to aim for 8 out of 10, not 10 out of 10, like aim for 8, reduced exertion, 8, right? It's hard, but you're not dying. And we also don't want to not work out. And then when you're done with that sprint, 30 seconds to 60 seconds, whatever you're doing, you need to let your heart rate come all the way down to a 4. You're going to feel like you've given up on the workout. A 4 is you're on a brisk walk with a friend, and you're getting a little breathless, but you can totally still talk. Then you go again. All you need are 3 to 5 of those per workout, non-consecutive days. Do that 3 times a week. You will start to heal insulin sensitivity. Okay. So whatever mode of exercise you're doing, you can do this with weight training. You just want lighter weights, but it could be squat to overhead press. We could be doing that. You could be doing this. If you're somebody who likes walking on a treadmill, I promise you walking is not going to get it there, but you throw in a few jogging intervals. If this is what it does to your heart rate, that will help. We definitely want to be doing strength training. We don't want to be doing that. You want to be working with heavy weights, but we don't want to be doing it so much or too much on a fat loss journey to where that is the principal thing we're doing, because it's just building muscle tissue, but it is not working on that insulin sensitivity quite in the same way that HIIT workouts are. And also the HIIT workouts done the way I'm talking about, with enough rest in between them, so the heart is really challenged each time, that 0 to 60, 0 to 60. It wasn't that it was 80 and then it dropped to 65, 80, 60, you know what I mean? It's like as far as it can be. That kind of a workout is really going to set you up for success. And that's what we want to do. So the strength training, definitely still want to do it, but put your effort on a fat loss journey in things that are going to heal, to make you a better fat burner all day. And then, you're maintaining muscle with these workouts while you're on that journey, but you don't want to increase too much while you're trying to get the fat off, because it's really demoralizing. You want to think of it more as maintaining, maybe growing a little bit if you don't have that strength, but that's what we want to do. Okay, we want to be doing this with energy appropriate portions of food eaten on a schedule throughout the day. You want to be picking advantageous food. You do not want to be over exercising. My exercise bar is 20 minutes a day, by the way. If you do a little more, great. But if you're on a fat loss journey, we just want to be standing and walking more, and then keeping the workouts consistent 5 to 6 days a week. We want consistency, consistently working on that insulin sensitivity, not on calorie burn, not on anything like that. You want to use workouts to generate energy for your day, to bring you joy, to feel your own power. And then that's it. Get in, get out. Okay. So that you can be really consistent with it, even if it's only 9 minutes a day. You know, that will be better than standing and walking if you're on this fat loss journey to get predictable weight loss going. And then you can add on to it, I promise. Okay. So that's how you want to start thinking about it. Everything you do, you have to make sure you're picking food that makes you happy. Make sure your workouts make you happy. It's consistency that is going to do exactly what those GLP-1 drugs do, but in a long-term sense, right? It takes 66 days to make a habit. So you have to, a habit is something you enjoy doing, and it's easy. And it will give you dopamine. That's the reward your body will give you for doing it. So make sure with your food choices and your exercise choices, they are bringing you joy and making you happy. Okay, so that's the key thing. The fat loss food strategy we talked about, less is more workouts. And then we're going to do some brain training. And we talked about living in that flow state more. That's alpha brainwave. So you want to make sure you're doing little things throughout the day that de-stress you. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be a big deal, but just interject your day. 60, 90, 2-minute, 90-second, 2-minute things to help you just chill out, little breath work, a little whatever you want to do. But that is going to help tremendously to shut off that amygdala in your brain and have less cortisol all the time. What we're looking for is a fulfillment lifestyle. If you're eating foods you like, if you're exercising in ways you like and generating energy, if you're doing little stress management things, you are going to start to change your brain. Remember, I said it's going to start to default into a much more positive place when circumstances hit you than a negative place. And that is going to be something that you're going to see when the weight comes off here, the weight comes off here and better and in a lasting way. Okay. So there you have it.